Ooh, we're up close and personal. Hey, YouTube. Got a little word, y'all. I think I got a little word this evening. Got a little word for you guys. How's it going? We're live again. We are live again. Hey, hey, hey. Let me get you guys pulled up so I can see you. Hi. Do you love this hair? Do you love it? Hey, so I think I got a little word. Think I have a little word on this evening, and it is, what's the worst that could happen? What's the worst that could happen? And I want to talk about this because a lot of people, not just on my channel, not just on YouTube, but everywhere, are kind of fearful. Fearful in dating, fearful in living, fearful in interactions with other people. A lot of people are just fearful. And I wanted to come to YouTube with this because, because I feel like this is a topic worth discussing, right? So that's what we're going to talk about today. What's the worst that can happen? What's the worst that can happen if you don't go to work tomorrow? What's the worst that can happen if you don't go to work tomorrow? Are you on like your third strike? Will you get fired? If you're not on your third strike, what's the worst that can happen then? We're not talking about hair and makeup. Not doing that. Thank you though. I'll probably put a link to the hair sometime after this video. I don't know. I can't remember. You know, I got this hair on AliExpress, and I think it's discontinued, but I'll have to find like the equivalent for it. So, but this is my Chrissy hair from what's the name of that? Y'all remember Chrissy? Come and knock on our door. We've been waiting for you. Suzanne Summers, whatever show though. Three's Company. Three's Company. There you go. Three's Company. Yeah. Three's Company. Hers and his. Three's Company too. Yeah. Sorry. Took y'all back, didn't I? Took y'all back. Anyway, I said we're not talking about hair and makeup. And this is going to be part of the Pretty Privileged Cosmetics line. Stay tuned. Anyway, so what's the worst that can happen? Hey, in Europe, Serbia. Hey, in Serbia, what's the worst that can happen? If you aren't on your third strike, will you get fired? Okay, so if you won't get fired, then what's preventing you from not going to work tomorrow? What's preventing that? What's the worst that can happen if you tell your best friend that you can't be a bridesmaid in her wedding? What's the worst that can happen? What's the worst that can happen? What's the worst that can happen if you don't take care of your dying grandmother? What's the worst that can happen? Thank you, Miss Product Junkie. She is the head of the Fans of Michaela Pink Instagram page. Go like that page if you have a moment. What's the worst that can happen, y'all? I'm gonna ask this question until I'm blue in the face, because so many people are afraid. Oh, I can't do that. I can't do that because what if I do that? Or what if I don't do that? If I don't take care of my dying grandmother, she's gonna die. If I don't go to work tomorrow, I might get a strike against me. If I don't turn in my paper on time, I might get an F. If I don't if I don't go on this date with this guy, he's going to go out with somebody else. Every single circumstance that you can think of, there is nothing worse than death and in some cases jail. But if y'all are honest, a lot of these people in jail are living a lot better than some of the people that are looking at me right now. So jail might not be such a bad thing, just saying. But the worst that could happen, no matter what you do, no matter what circumstance, no matter what you do, is death or jail. So if you won't die and you won't go to jail, then what is the worst that can happen to you? Who can, and this is very good, Miss Coffin Kid. She says, I really need this. I get so caught up in the what ifs. Why though? I really want to talk about why people fear something that isn't even happening. That is so beyond me. I was in the company of someone today that is very anxious and very fearful of every single thing. And I was like, I can't handle this. After you get to a certain point in relationships or dating, it's like you're really like, you know, I don't care how much money you're giving me, dude. You're not paying me enough for this crap. I really don't want to hear about all the what ifs and, oh my God, you know, if I don't do this and it's going to be like this and da-da-da-da. What's the point though? Okay, if you have a fear of failure, so you don't participate in your life, or you have a fear of failure and you don't level up. You have a fear of failure and, oh, I don't know how my family's going to take it if I change the way that I am. Oh, I have a fear of changing my life because I don't know what it's like to be on that side, but I do know what it's like to be on this side. So I don't want to change anything. I'm okay with just staying right here. Well, I can't disrespect my parents. Even though I really don't want to continue going to school, I can't just up and quit. Who does that? Lots of people do that, actually. Lots of people. Again, the question is, what's the worst that can happen? She says, my mother makes me scared of going out and stuff, but she literally always went out when she was young and had rich boyfriends, but settled for less. Right. And this is the thing. A lot of moms put this fear, or they try to put this fear into their daughters. And I can attest to that. I think my mom tried to make me fearful. Ooh, you going all out late and you going out with all these people. That's crazy. Okay. But and this is a question that I really came to, like, in my teenagers. I was like, what the heck did you do? What was you out here doing in your teen years that you are so afraid that I'm going to be doing? I'm just trying to go to the party. I just want to go see who's there. I'm trying to let them see my cute little hair I done did and spent all this time with this, what's that stuff we use, a pink oil moisturizer in my hair. I'm trying to be cute. I'm just trying to go be seen, boo. What was you doing? You know what I'm saying? You so scared of me doing it. What the hell were you doing, ma'am? Were the 80s that tough on you? The 80s was that rough? Lord. You know what I'm saying? Think about it, guys. You guys are being stagnant and holding on to this. Miss Tandis is holding on to her mama's fear. Tandis ain't scared of going out. Her mama is scared of going out. What the heck? So your mom's fear is ruling your life. You are afraid to leave a job. Come on, word. You are afraid to leave a job where you are participating in the advancement of an already multimillionaire, because that's what you do at your job. You participate in the advancement of someone else's dream while you stifle your own. You stifle your own dreams to help build the dreams and the empire of someone who really wouldn't care. If you croaked tonight, they wouldn't even pass around a little card for half of y'all. They may pass around a card, but that's it. Your mom is, they're not gonna help your kids go to college. They're not going to, make sure your children are all right. They might pass around a little card, talk about you that day, and then it's over with. You might have 4 people at your funeral from your job. That's it. That's it. But you break your neck every morning to go to a job and build the dreams of someone else. You don't want to date multiple people. Ooh, come on, spirit. Because what will they say? They're going to call me they're going to say I'm a. Well, what in the... If they see me dating more than one person, they're going to think, who are they? Let's talk about that. Let's talk about they, shall we? Why do y'all steady try to figure out my age? Lynn, let it go, Lynn. You're never going to know, Lynn. Never going to know. 9 a.m. is too early. Is 9 a.m. too early? Well, that's the only time I have available. Sorry. Who are they? Who are they? They are nobody. So y'all don't like the 9 a.m. time? Okay, good grief. That's the only time I have available. So it looks like we're not going to be doing YouTube videos. Sorry. I mean, you got to take what you can take. Sorry. Oh, where's my lighter? Where's my lighter? Baby, don't play. Do not. Who wants the lighter? They are ruling your life and you don't even know who they are. They are controlling you. They are going to call you a thought. They are going to say you're being they are going to say so much about you because they aren't living. They aren't living. In London, white men don't check for black women. I don't know, baby. I live in America. And here's another thing. So this person has put into the universe, has spent the time to give her energy and her fingers and her mind and her thoughts to the idea that in London, white men don't check for black women. But didn't y'all just have a Duchess of blah, blah, blah there? He was a whole white boy, wasn't he? Or they say they're mixed with black and all that. But to look at him, he appears to be black or white. She looked white too, but they say she black. So we really don't know. Both of them look white to me, if you ask me. If nobody ever saw her mom, we'd never know she was black. Just saying. But everybody says she's black and he's white. He was checking for her. Just saying. You have what you say. Maybe they're not checking for you because maybe there's something about your look that isn't really attractive. Happy Valentine's. I'm just saying, y'all. Think your reality is what you make it. So what's the worst that can happen? What's the worst that can happen? What's the worst that can happen? Don't forget to like this video. What's the worst that can happen if you start your own business? What's the worst that can happen? What's the worst that can happen if you start a partnership with somebody else in a business? Bankruptcy. But will you die though? Will you die if you have to file bankruptcy? Failure. Oh my God. If you fail, will you die? If y'all knew how many times I have failed and started over and failed and started over and failed and started over and failed and started over, y'all would be like, dang, oh good Lord. Because yes, failure is the worst that can happen, but what if you succeed? What if it's wildly successful? What if you become a millionaire in 3 weeks? Homelessness isn't even that bad. Homelessness ain't bad. I bet you'll never do that again, though. If you do something so bad and you become homeless, that is a mistake you will never do again. Homelessness isn't that bad. Bankruptcy isn't that bad at all. At all. Do you know how freeing it is to be homeless? No bills, no responsibilities. You don't have to worry about cable, no internet. You can go to McDonald's and get the internet. Homelessness is actually kind of freeing. So that's not the worst that can happen. It all depends on how you look at it. It all depends on how you look at it. What's the worst that can happen if you break up or you get a divorce? What's the worst that can happen if you get a divorce? If I get a divorce, what's going to happen? Will Smith and Steve Harvey said they both failed more times than they've succeeded. Oh, I certainly have. Certainly have. You know how dumb it is to think of failure when people out here taking cheap Chinese products and becoming millionaires? Just saying. They do it all over the place. Do it all over the place. What's the worst that can happen if you cut off that annoying coworker and stop talking to them? What's the worst that can happen? Now you won't have a work friend anymore. I already have a beauty channel, Miss Hypergamy. I have a beauty channel and it is linked in the description bar below. Subscribe to my channel. So everybody's talking about this look. You know what this is? It's just a wig that I put a little ponytail in with some bangs. And then I kind of did some really heavy eyeliner and took my brush with some brown and did like that really fast. Put my powder over, which I need more powder because see how I'm shining? See that shine? And then a red lip. Literally, that's it. There's nothing to it. You just have to find a red lip that makes, you know. Am I a Barbie doll? Sure, I am. Of course I'm a Barbie doll, but that's literally it. That's the look. And then I kind of put some black under here, but that's all. What's the worst that can happen if you go out of the house looking like a baby bald eagle? This color is coming to Pretty Privilege Cosmetics. Stay tuned. What's the worst that can happen if you go outside looking like a baby bald eagle? What's gonna happen? What are they gonna say? What's the worst that can happen if you gain 50 pounds? I'm gonna keep giving y'all scenarios. I'm gonna keep on. What's the worst that can happen if you get separated? What's the worst that can happen when you leave the bar and you know you've been drinking? You know you've been drinking and you leave the bar and you get in your car and drive. What's the worst that can happen? What's the worst that can happen if you drink too much? You can have liver failure and die. That's the worst thing. The worst that can happen is attracting a dusty bomb. But did you die though? Did you die? What's the worst that can happen when you seek revenge? You can go to jail. You can go to jail. That's the worst that can happen with that one. But will you feel better? Maybe. You know? What is the worst that can happen? Don't leave your house looking like a baby bald eagle. Yes. Always leave the house and look your best. But if leaving the house without your wig on makes you feel good, why not? If I feel comfortable looking like like I don't care, then why not continue? That's what makes me happy. Y'all saying, okay, at least do a head wrap and all that. I get that, okay. But if I want to go out of the house looking like that, who's going to tell me that I can't? Who are they? Who am I? I did a whole video, no wig on, straight pajamas, no makeup, just like, I'm Michaela Pink and that's what I think. And I just did that video, what, a week ago? Because everybody wanted to be all upset about, oh, you know, black boys should like black girls and this is just the way that it is. And, you know? So then when I say, okay, well, look at me now, you're like, oh, no, Mickey, no, Mickey, put your makeup on. But no, y'all was hollering, looks don't matter. People will treat you bad. Right. People will treat you bad. But then you can punch them in the face when they treat you bad. What's the worst that can happen? What's the worst that can happen? I want you guys to ask yourselves this a lot. Can you please give a shout out to your friend? Why is she still a moderator? Are you a little salty that you're not? What? Little kids will throw rocks at you. Okay, so it's some kids in here. My bad. I forgot school was out. You had to talk to your coworker. If you do not like my makeup, make sure you don't copy my swag. Well, there's a lot of swag copiers out there. What's the worst that can happen if you coin a phrase and then somebody else decides to steal it? What's the worst that can happen if somebody steals your idea? Nothing. You're not gonna die. It's not that deep. Basically, this is the whole gist of the video. Aw, thank you, Steph, for my 1111s. You're a moderator on other channels? Okay, great. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Steph, for that donation. Thank you. But think about it, you guys. A lot of you live in fear of what might potentially happen. And a lot of the fear is based on a fear of failure. But guess what? If you don't do whatever it is that's causing you some angst, if you don't participate, if you don't live your life full out, if you don't try something new, if you don't decide to date multiple people, if you decide, if you don't level up like you want to, if you don't do that, you're losing anyway. If you don't try, you are guaranteed to lose. If you don't try, you're guaranteed to lose. What's the worst that can happen if you file child support? What's the worst that can happen if you file child support, babies? Seriously. He's gonna kill you? Really? If you reproduced yourself with someone who has the potential to kill you because you replicated yourself with him and you want him to be responsible, that's your fault. If you don't know that you laid down with the killer, that's your fault. It's your fault. Sorry, that's crazy. The heck? If somebody kills you for filing child support, girl, how y'all out here living? How is y'all out here living? Okay, so if a Haitian man will kill you, then don't lay with a Haitian man. You've seen many people die. If you if you have seen many people die because they tried to call the ones they replicated with to some responsibility, you need to move. I've never seen one person who filed child support and died. You're in the wrong environment, baby. There's millions of other places you can live. Move. What's the worst that can happen if you move? Thank you, Living Doll. What's the worst that can happen if you move? For real. The worst thing that can happen if you move, you won't know anybody. What if you meet new people? That football player, baby mama, he killed her. Are you talking about like back in the 90s? Are you talking, you're not talking about Ray Caruth, are you? Like back in the 90s? That guy? That was in the 90s, baby. So you scared to file child support because one person got killed in the 90s. One person. I don't have a child to get child support for. Okay, I'm just saying. There's not a whole lot. There's a lot you can do and there's a lot you can do about your life. If you want to change your life, change it. If you want things to be different for you, then allow them to be different. If you want things to go in a different direction, change the direction you're going. You do not have to continue. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Honestly, what's the worst that can happen when you French kiss your not so attractive sugar daddy? Why would you be French kissing him? You are the only person in the way of your successful life. Seriously, seriously. So this is something that I want you guys to think about. Thank you. What is the worst that can happen? Yes, I am holding myself back, but why am I holding myself back? You know? Why am I holding myself back? Why am I doing this to myself? If I know I need to lose weight because I'm unhealthy, because I don't like it, because they don't like it, whoever they are, then why am I not doing it? Why am I not doing it? You know? You're scared to kiss. What are you afraid of when it comes to kissing? What's the worst that can happen if you kiss someone? Miss Sorchita, if you kiss someone, what's the worst that can happen? For real. What's the worst that can happen when leveled up and you divorce your husband for a provider masculine man? What's the worst that can happen if you stay? A cold sore, are you gonna die? Are you gonna die? You realize they have pills for that now. They have pills for that. If you are getting, say if he's your sugar daddy, you called him your sugar daddy. So that means if he's your sugar daddy, that means he's totally taking care of you every month and paying for all of your expenses. If he's your sugar daddy, thank you. Just saying. Cooties. Yeah. Okay. Exactly. You can make excuses all you want to, but if it doesn't kill you or send you to jail, just saying. What do I recommend when someone comes back begging after they ghosted you? What I recommend is that you get some self-esteem, Sierra. Why do you want someone, even if he's begging and he ghosted you? The way my self-esteem is set up, my self-esteem won't even allow that sort of thing. It won't allow it. My self-esteem won't allow somebody to come back into my life after you've ghosted me. What do I recommend? I recommend that you work on yourself, because the fact that you're even considering speaking to someone who ghosted you and you know they ghosted you says a lot more about you than it does him. He's just trying to see if you're still available, and the fact that you still are is problematic. Why does someone who ghosted you still have access to you? Hello? Just saying. Can you make a video on what a sugar daddy actually is? Sure. A sugar daddy is somebody that's actually taking care of you, though, for the short answer. If he's not taking care of you, he's not your sugar daddy. Just saying. They love to try to come back just to check on you. They do. But they also love it when you... Do y'all know how... I have had so many phone numbers over the years. Like, I used to... When I was in my, early 20s. When I was in my early 20s, I changed my number so many times, it was ridiculous. Ridiculous. The number of times that I changed my phone number. It's okay. You realize that there's infinity as a number. So you could, in theory, have an infinite number of phone numbers. The people who are important, get your new number. If you've had a number for over 5 years, you need to call your phone company tonight and change it. I'm finna blow y'all up. Don't block them. Change your number. Change your number. Because guess what? They can call you from another number. If I'm done, I'm changing my number and you're not getting it. Period. If you have had your same phone number for 5 years, it's time to change it. Soon as we get off this live, you need to call Sprint, Verizon, AT&T, T-Mobile, Cricket, all of them. They'll change your number. Believe me, I'm not blocking nobody. I'm changing my whole entire number. Most cities have multiple area codes, so I'm changing my area code with my number. So it's not even going to be similar. If my area code is 832, it's going to be 281 by the time you get it. What? Really? Really? So serious. Your mom, your kids, and your kids' school, yes. Oh, Double R, you did. Double R changed her number when we had our consultation. Oh, that makes me feel good. Thank you. That's sweet. I'm glad you did. I went through breast cancer last year. Oh, surgery, chemo, and radiation, and I didn't fight to live to not actually live my best life. Did y'all hear that? That is deep, y'all. Faith and Grace, she said she did that to her ex, came to her job asking for her new number, saying how much he missed me. No, sir. Faith and Grace went through breast cancer last year. And she says, I didn't fight to live, not to actually live my best life. That's deep. Do y'all know the girl from 90210? The girl from 90210 has stage 4 breast cancer right now. She just made the announcement. That's crazy. Y'all, people are out here dying, and y'all stuck like this at the house. You want to go out, girl? You trying to go out and see? Not Tori Spelling, the black-haired one. The black-haired one. You blocked a number last month, but they called a few days ago. I'm telling you, change your number. Brenda, sure was Brenda, girl. Brenda has stage 4 breast cancer. She's on her way out probably. Just saying. Shannon Doherty, that's her name. Exactly. I don't know anything about Charmed. Really don't know. Never even seen an episode of Charmed. I saw her on, she's the 90210 girl for all I know. Yes, stage 4. She just got over it and then it came back. So, just saying. Don't forget to like the video, by the way. You be dragging the F out of me. Y'all be stuck at the house like this. I'm telling you. Why? I don't understand that. I mean, I like being at home too. I love my house. I love my house. I like the warmth of my house. I like the sanctity. I love the way that my room is and everything that's in it. I love all my stuff and it makes me so warm and fuzzy. I like my office and my skulls and I love everything about my house. But I'll be like, I'm out. See ya. I'll be gone. I'll be out. You don't like going out alone, Miss K Sticks. Why not? Why don't you like going out alone? You came here by yourself. You came here by yourself and you're going to leave by yourself. I love being by myself. I don't necessarily like being with other people. I would much rather go out with myself than to be with other people because I be wanting people to feel comfortable. I be wanting them to have fun. And then I'm outgoing and most people are weird out in public. And I'd be like, fuck it, man, bye. No, bye. I'm mingling. I can't be myself when I'm with other people. They just mess up my little swag. Oh, this look is amazing. Thanks for dragging some people about being afraid to leave the house alone. Oh, thank you, Strawberry Sasha. Thank you for that. International money. International money. Oh, Miss, who is this? Miss Little Desi. You changed your name. You used to be, Miss Little Desi changed her name. I remember that picture, though. I remember your picture, but you changed your name. If you don't, oh, somebody had a question and I forgot. So retype your question if you had a question. Hi, Tashana. Hey, Miss Johnson. I'm seeing some of y'all I've never even seen. Oh, it's different on IG. Okay. I'm trying to think. I can't think of your IG name, but I know your little circle picture. I love going out alone. I do. Now, some of my friends are kind of fun. Some of my friends are fun and bubbly and they like, you know, mingling and talking and stuff. But some of my friends are just weird. Just saying. Like, there it is. Choose to live healthier. That's it. That's it. What steps to take when meeting a sugar daddy for the first time? Be as beautiful as you possibly can. Be as beautiful as you possibly can, Miss Barbie. And that's about it. That's about it. He's not your sugar daddy if you're just meeting him. He's a potential sugar daddy, but yes. Hey, just want to say I love your hair. The bangs look great on you. Thank you. Thank you. What if your neighborhood isn't good? Move. Move. If you live... Why do you feel like you need to live around what'd she say? Let me go back up. Drug addicts and weirdos. I need a coat like my pillow. Look at this. Look what I got that I'm sitting here rubbing. A fox. Y'all like my fox? My fox fur. Keeping my legs warm. Girl, I don't understand that. Why do you still live around drug addicts and weirdos? What? Man, I would move so fast. I would move so fast. so fast, period. I would move so fast. Of course, I don't like your fox. Well, okay. I do. That's why she's not yours. But also, should I not mention the money? You should not mention money the first time you meet somebody. No, ma'am. Not at all. How did I stop caring after a breakup so fast? I care about myself more than I care about everything. So since I care about myself more than I care about everything, it's easy to get over with. Yes, lots of excuses. But when you care about yourself, if you put yourself first, that means everybody else is secondary. So if being with you doesn't make me happy, being over here doing things that make me happy, then it's not a real issue, right? I'm 18 and don't got a job even though I'm looking for one, and you don't have a license. Yeah, that's problematic. If you're young, I can understand why you're around drug addicts and weirdos. But you can certainly move as soon as you're able to. What if you were in your last semester of college and you just hated it there, and you're in a degree your parents forced you to do? What would you do? Keep making. I just mentioned that earlier in this video. I would quit. If I don't want to do something, I would quit. Because your parents aren't forcing you to do anything at this point. If you're almost done, that means you're in your 20s. So you can easily quit. Again, what's the worst that could happen? Your parents are going to be upset. I'm pretty sure they've been upset at you before and they lived. Just saying. What's the worst that can happen? What if the flat you inherited is in such a bad area? So I'm assuming a flat is a place where you live. The flat? If the flat where you live is in a bad area, move. If you don't have to, you're staying and you're enduring something that's miserable because you don't have to pay. That doesn't make sense to me. At all stages, I am going to be happy. I don't care. I'm not going to live in a place where I am not happy at all. Nope. Not at all. Anything after high school is extra, so you better like what you're doing. Do I have any tips for what to do with those of us still in high school? Look as young as you can. A lot of y'all, good grief. So many of y'all in your 20s, women in their 40s are looking better than girls in their 20s. Y'all are trying too much to be too grown. When I was 18, I was young. And when I was in high school, you a little girl. Like, first of all, nobody that's really serious about anything should even be looking at you at this point. You are too young to be worrying about getting to a bag. Ain't nobody your age got a bag. And if you're dating somebody that's in their 20s and 30s, you need to chill out. Be as young as you possibly can, girl. Y'all be doing too much too fast. Rest. Chill out. Girl, if you in high school, go to school. Go to school and just go to school so your mama don't go to jail. Forget what they talking about because they ain't teaching y'all nothing, no way, in school. But get your grades so your mama don't go to jail. And then when you get into your 20s and stuff, then you can do what you want to do. But girl, if I was in high school, I would be having too much fun. You're moving back to Texas. Well, isn't everybody? Good Lord. Everybody's moving to Texas. Don't even know you're blank from a hole in the wall. You work 80 hours a week, so you like to relax at home in your free time, but you're scared you will regret it later. You should regret working 80 hours a week. 80 hours a week you have sacrificed yourself and your dreams and your time and your fulfillment for the betterment of someone else. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. What's the worst that can happen if you quit? What's the worst that could happen if you quit? See, Double R says she keep quitting jobs. I can't work, girl, a job. I see why you want to be at home. You ain't got time to go nowhere else. I don't, what's the worst that can happen? Okay, questions. Who's got questions? You're too leveled up. Now you can't get hired. Y'all, it is cold and rainy and dreary here. Ooh. I live in Wisconsin, not the best area. Having a hard time finding jobs. Any suggestions? Which state to relocate to? 50 of them. You got 49 choices. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by the toe. If you how to let him go. No shunda. Pick one. Pick one. The best place to shop for rich-looking clothes on a low budget. You can make cheap clothes look good. So, I don't know, Ross. Does Ross still have cheap clothes? Ross, TJ Maxx, places like that. It is cold in Texas. How to deal with a guy who wants to add an extra girl to our arrangement? Y'all, this is bothering me. My face is shiny. How to deal with a guy that wants to add an extra girl to our arrangement? How to not get overly emotional if he favors her more? Kayla, why are you participating in something that you don't want to do? Why are you engaging in activities that you know you don't like? You have to have some sort of self-esteem, baby. You have to. If you're with a guy who is making you overly emotional because of the choices that he's making, then you need to leave him. When I tell you my tongue is bleeding right now because I'm trying to be so tactful and so soft and loving, because sometimes, y'all, it's like why? Like, you don't have to do it. You can tell him no, and if he doesn't, what's the worst that can happen if you tell him, hey, no, I don't want to be in your little soiree. I don't like rainbows. I don't want to be swirling in the LGBT elemental P community. I don't like this. No. What's the worst that can happen if you tell him no? Literally, what's the worst that can happen? Ask yourself that and type it in the comments. What's the worst that can happen? What would you do if someone you met and wants to build a friendship with you is coming on to you? Block and delete them. I am not a lesbian. Lesbian. What's a lesbian? Someone with a D. How did lesbian? Lesbian? Do we have lesbians? Sorry. You're not that, and you have a best friend, and she knows that. So you can't have two best friends. What's the worst that can happen if you tell her, "Hey, I'm not with the LGBT, LMNOP, rainbow stuff." You have a boyfriend, a boyfriend, and you're not that way. Well, tell her. Tell her that you don't like that. What's the worst that can happen? What's the worst that can happen? You tell her you're not that way. She probably knows you're not that way. If you just tell her, "Hey, you know what? No new friends." Just every time she come over, remember that song? No new friends, no new friends, no new friends, no, no, no. Whatever that was by Drake. Just play that song every time she come over. Make that her ringtone. Every time she come over, make sure somebody call you so she can hear that and be like, "What you mean no new friends? What you mean? What you mean you don't want no new friends?" Maybe she'll get the hint. Do I make friends along the way of the level up? People seem to fall off when you improve. You know what? The more you level up, the higher you go, the more you are getting attention and things like that, the less people will want to be around you. It's just part of leveling up. People are comfortable when you're on the same level as them. As soon as you surpass them, or they feel that you've surpassed them, they will no longer want to be your friend. And it's not anything personal. It's just that they have certain feelings about you, and they were happy and content when you were fat and ugly and didn't know how to do your makeup and, weren't as leveled up as they think they are. So then when you become better than them in their eyes, then they're like, "Well, what the? You can't be better. I liked you when you was fat. I liked you when you really wasn't trying to do better for yourself. I liked you when you had low self-esteem. Can I get you with the low self-esteem again? I don't like this new you." Or they say, "You changed. You are different. You're not the way you used to be." As if change is not a positive thing, right? So you're going to lose friends. You may not have any friends. You may not. It is what it is. I used to have people that tell me, "You're just so emotional. You're just so emotional." Okay, that means you don't want to be my friend then. I'm not going to change who I am because you can't handle it. Oh, hell. I have a husband, he's a provider, but can only afford to pay bills and nothing special. Been there, baby. How do I make time without seeing suspect to find another? Plus, he's pretty disrespectful at times. It's not a good question, Kiana. Kiana. I'm real tired of Kiana. Kiana and her husband. I'm just playing. But Kiana, I'm laughing, ha ha ha. And I know you can take this, so I'm not being rude to Kiana. Kiana, know I love her. But Kiana and her husband, I know Kiana's relationship, and she only be on here. Girl, look. If you tired of your husband, leave that girl. Leave him. What's the worst that's gonna happen? Didn't I just ask y'all that? Look at the title. Look down here. Look under me. Look under me. Look under me. What is the title? What's the worst that's gonna happen? He is not he's a provider, but he can't give you what you want. I'm gonna pin this one here. I'm gonna pin this one. His very best does not have to be good enough for you. His very best does not have to be good enough for you. Men talk big. They say, I'll kill you if you leave. Well, let him kill you. Let him kill you. Let him kill you. He have to be looking for me. He'll have to be looking for me. What you mean? He talk about he said he gonna kill me. Come on. Come on, Cletus. I got something hot waiting on you, bitch. Come on. You gonna kill me? I'm gonna wait on you. Matter of fact, I'm gonna sit on the porch and I'm gonna wait on you. I'll be home at 5:30. Come on. Come kill me. Kill me. Come kill me. I'm home. Keith? Keith? Where you at? Where you at, Keith? I'm trying to die. Trying to die tonight, yeah. The door's unlocked. Come whenever. You ain't got to pack no stuff. You know what you can do? You can go to Home Depot. Talk to the people at Home Depot. Go real sexy in there in Home Depot. You got to push your girls up like this. Go in there. Because if you go in Home Depot like this, they going to be on a slip and slide trying to help you. Make sure your girls is like, whoo. Go in there and say, look, I'm trying to find a lock. I need 3 or 4 locks. I'm trying to get your discount on them. Give me some locks and change the locks. You don't have to move nowhere. When he come over there, 9, you know this number right here? 911. Police. My ex-husband is on his way. He said he gonna kill me. Come now. If you're in a good area, they'll be there in about 3 minutes. They gonna beat him. You and Mr. Popo can sit there and wait on Mr. I'ma kill you man. What's the worst that can happen? What is the worst that can happen, y'all? For real. The topic is very general. What's the worst that can happen with every single thing that you can think of? Everything you can think of, there's nothing worse that can happen. If somebody threatens you and they say, I'm going to kill you, call the police. Yes, you also. You don't have to tell him that you're going to leave. You don't have to tell him you're going to leave. Just leave. You don't have to tell him you're going to change the locks. Just change them. Keanu gonna need a wellness check. That wasn't Keanu that said that. That was somebody else. The police don't save lives. You know what does? Hollow points. Fire. Fire will save your life. Girl, let me stop. Yeah, that wasn't Keanu. Keanu and her husband, they don't do all that. Keanu just don't. Her husband's not a provider. Somebody else asked, what do you do if he's not a provider? I left. I left because your best is not good enough for me. Take your best and give it to her over here because your best is not good enough for me. I just did that video, y'all. Yeah, it's Keanu D. Do I have a replacement first? I did. I had several replacements before I left, but even if I had 0, I would still leave because I don't care. My peace is worth everything. My peace is worth everything. I'm reading y'all's comments, sorry. Am I going to tell you about my soon-to-be hubby? Sure not. Was it easy co-parenting? Yep. How to get a man to take care of you? Love the little children, all the children of the world. Red and yellow, black and white, they are precious in his sight. Love the little children of the world. Oh, God. Trying to bring y'all a word and yeah. You already know Starshine. Starshine knows what's about to happen. Y'all. Okay. So I love to empower women. I love women to date multiple men. I love women to level up and look beautiful. I love women to present themselves the very best that they possibly can. I love women to, be empowered and to, make good choices for themselves, whatever that is. If you want to be, LGP and T and G, LGB and T, elemental P, all of them. If you want to do that, then do that. If you want to be with guys, be with guys. If you want to be alone, stay at home with your cats. All I'm saying is you should be empowered and you should do exactly what you want to do. Don't be afraid to do what you want to do, because what if he say he gonna kill me? It doesn't have to be that. He will do it if he wants to take care of you. Just be confident, whatever you choose, guys. Whatever you choose. It doesn't okay, good job, Miss Steph. Miss Steph says, we are listening. Some of us, it just takes a while, but we're gonna get it. Why does it take a while? You realize Kobe Bryant thought he had a while. Kobe Bryant thought he had a while. He been gone for a little minute. Been gone for a little while, and he's not coming back. They still trying to figure out what to do. Are we having a funeral? Are we, what are we doing? You don't have a while. You don't have a while. He was only what, 41, 42? You don't have a while. You have right today, right now. You have right now. You can think you have a while and you're going to lift your eyes up and you're going to see that chariot. There's only one way out of here. Okay. The chariot is coming. Every day you lay down. And if your chariot is right here and tonight you go to bed, you're going to lay down. Your chariot right there. As you sleep, guess what? It's coming closer. So you wake up the next day, it's an inch closer. Then you're going to lay down tomorrow. Go to sleep, and guess what? It's going to inch closer. You don't have no time. You're going to see your chariot right fast. The day you meet your chariot is one day sooner than you want it to. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. Now, if that's a factual fact, if I've ever said a fact. The day you leave here is one day sooner than you're going to want to. Keep waiting if you want to. You're going to be waiting and still not have the life you want. And then what if there is no reincarnation or all this stuff like all these people say? Oh, we going to get reincarnated and come back as, you can come back as a cat and get reincarnated and I'm going to come back as a tree. Y'all see me? Y'all see me? I'm a tree. You don't know that. You don't know if you get to come back. All you know, a stop sign. All you know is you're gone. You better come on. Y'all better come on. Right. So if you're not going to be reincarnated, then why are you still spending time with somebody that's not benefiting you? Miss Keanu D with the word. You're right. Okay. If nobody's getting reincarnated, so then your life is short. Your life is short then. Since you know your life is short, why continue it with somebody or a circumstance that's not benefiting you? Somebody ought to listen. Somebody ought to listen. That's sad. It's really, I don't know, y'all. It's just really sad that you have to think that you are worth it. I might come back. I might come back as a roach. I mean, that too. What if you do? You know? Y'all have to know that there is no time like now. There's no time like now at all. You know? And if you want to be a sugar baby, I don't want a sugar baby, just skip all this. Okay, skip all this, Michaela. We want you to tell us how to get the money. I can get to the money because this. Not because of this right here. I'm not the most gorgeous. I'm not the skinniest at all. Some of y'all sitting at home looking way better than me and scared to go out and show somebody. Some of y'all looking 10 times, 1,000 times better than me, but y'all sitting at the house scared to show somebody what it is. For what? Can you read your post? Can you repost it, B-Ben? Because I can't scroll all the way up. Can your sugar daddy be any age? I just did that video about age gap relationships. Don't click off this video now. Click off later and go watch that. Just did that, Miss Goddess A. Scared money don't make no money. Exactly. Thank you. Thank you. Just saying, y'all. Come on, BNB. Or BBN, I'm trying to wait so I can read your comment. Mental is harder to change than the physical. It is. The mental. Y'all go back and rewatch this video and you're going to see a whole bunch of mental. Whole bunch of mental. You want to know how to get the ring? Miss K Sticks, and you've been watching me for how long? And if you still don't know, you may not know, baby. If you don't know how to get the ring by now, and you've been watching me as long as you have, it's not for you to know, baby. Don't worry about it. You're not going to get a ring. Let me be the first to tell you. Just let it go, Miss K Sticks. I mean, that's real. Your name been on my thing for, baby, we can scroll back. We can scroll back to hundreds of videos you've probably been on at this point. Just saying. How to get the courage to move to another country and start your life over. With just a few thousand, I'm scared I'll end up homeless. Now, see, that's a little much. I didn't say go to another country. Well, I guess I have told y'all to go to another country. I would be afraid of that too. That's a very big jump. Why are you leaving the entire country? What the heck happened that made you want to leave the whole country? Let's talk about that. Let's talk about what that is. Because some had to happen ferociously for you to want to leave your whole country. Good Lord. That's kind of, I don't know. Maybe city. Start with city and work your way up. You're in Eastern Europe and you want to move to the UK. Okay, I see you, BBN. Hold on. That's not the whole country. That's still the same area. Girl, just do it. I really can't answer that. Just do it. I wouldn't move a full country. I would try a city, though. I will admit you are right about it all. You watched last year. You decided to date a guy who wanted to build, even though you've been watching me. Well, that's your fault. BBN, I have twin boys with disabilities, and you're in the middle of a divorce. Your husband doesn't help with the kids and barely helps financially. And barely helps financially, want to pay child support, you feel stuck. So what's your question, BBN? What's your question? Men aren't, he's not, y'all getting married thinking these men is going to help you with children. There's a lot of married single moms. Men aren't nurturing and going to help you with kids. They don't care if they have disabilities. Not saying that that's right, but It is what it is in most cases. So what's your question? What if nobody approaches you? If nobody approaches you, I would try to change my lookup and see if that works. If you want to change, if nobody is approaching you, there's something going on with that. So I would change the way I look, most likely. Tempted and tried, we're oft made to wonder why it should be thus all the day long. Y'all make me sing these crazy church songs. Oh my goodness, y'all make me tired. What the? Okay, back to our questions. James says, I don't know who you are, but I look nice. Looks are only skin deep. You wonder if I'm nice. I'm not nice at all, James. I'm a mean girl. I'm not nice, James. Sorry. Somebody asked me a question and I missed it. Ben B, how can you date? If you have children with disabilities, that's going to be hard, Ben. You need to expand your network. You need to go out and meet people. You need to get some help, even though your husband doesn't help you. Because there's no way that you're going to physically be able to date because you can't be in two places at one time. So since you can't be in two places at one time, you're going to have to expand your horizons and expand your network to somebody who can help you with your children. That's literally the only way. There's nothing else that you could possibly do other than that. How much is the consultation? It depends on how much which consultation you choose. What made me start this channel and where do I see myself in the future? My girlfriend made me. She didn't make me start the channel. She made it as a suggestion. And I was like, oh, I can't do that. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha, I can't do that. And then so it was basically just to see how it was going to be. And now it's just a kind of a daily challenge for me. My goals are definitely not to be on YouTube for the rest of my life. Clearly, clearly. Can't really do this. If you need a consultation, ASAP, send me a DM and I can help you with that. Sure can. But please know when you send me a DM, you are not talking to me. Don't tell Peter all your business because Peter doesn't need to know. Some of y'all be writing 94-page letters to Peter and Peter's like, Miss MICHAELA, you have a message. I'll be like, Lord, Peter, just send her the link. I don't freaking know. I'm not reading this crap. I'm not going to read it. Just so you know. Don't send me all that because I'm definitely not going to read it. And he ain't going to do nothing but send it to me. And I'm going to be like, send her the link. I don't know. And Mickey, I realized too. Oh, I didn't see it. Yeah. What does it mean when a guy keeps trying to contact you, even after I said we can't get back together? It means that you didn't change your number. Means you didn't change your number. If you're done with him and you want him to stop calling you, change your number. Who is this? Samantha? Samantha, I want you to rewind and I want you to go back to the very beginning of this video. Change your number. Don't block his number. Don't block his number. I said, say it with me. Everybody type. Change your number. 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 You don't even know how he got my email. Just block him on your email and change your number. That's it. That's all. Hey, Michaela. When will I post my video on the beauty channel for how to lay a wig? You said you would post it. Waiting patiently. Okay, I'll post it as soon as I have availability. Yeah. Yeah. So I will post that, Miss Kamiko. Thank you for the reminder. Thank you. Change your email, change your number, change all that. If you are tired of somebody contacting you, then you will change your number. Can I talk to you about my dates? Probably not. I can talk to you about past dates. Jesus, be a fence all around me every day. He's so annoying. You see him everywhere you turn. What would I say if a girl asked me where I get my hair from while I'm in public? Yeah, that's rude. I wouldn't say anything. I would pretend like I didn't hear her. I would pretend like I didn't hear her. Like if somebody says, "Ooh, where'd you get your contacts? Ooh, where'd you get your hair?" Miss Infinite Goddess. Miss Infinite Goddess. You real nosy, baby. You real fucking nosy. And I've been trying to ignore your little comments, but stop asking me that. I seen you. I seen you and I don't want to. You nosy. Want me to talk about that? Hit that link for a consultation. You can talk about it a while, baby. I'll give you all the tea. Let's go ahead and, oh no, Monique Trayvon. We can't talk about that. Have I ever wondered what my life would be like if I used my real estate license? What would you prefer your job now? I do use my real estate license. I do. I use it all the time. Yeah. I use it all the time. My life is great when I use it. No, it's not that it's off limits. It's just that, think about it. So if you date multiple people, I can't rightly come on here and be like, okay, y'all, okay, guess what? Okay. So here, y'all. Okay, here he go right here. Look, this is my sugar daddy right here. This is sugar daddy number 12. Don't say nothing, y'all. Don't say nothing. But this is the one that bought me the Maserati. Shh, don't say nothing. And then this is the one that got me the ring. Shh, I'm going here with this person. So, but y'all don't say nothing. 26,000 of y'all. Shh. Come on. I'm not messing up my bag for nobody. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. But it's not that deep. I don't know and one. I don't know the first one, the second. I don't know Taylor B, Graham Marie, SS334. I don't know y'all. I don't know Starshine, Living Doll. I don't know who. Oh, you know. You don't, I mean, think about it. Y'all don't tell y'all's real business. Y'all be on here, I wouldn't be with him. I wouldn't be with him if he ain't paying all my bills. He need to pay all my bills. Y'all be on the internet line. Y'all be on the internet line instead of in these man face line and getting a check. Y'all be lying on the video instead of lying to these men. Y'all be on here lying to me, but y'all want me to come on here and tell y'all the truth. Where they do that? Where they do that? We're not gonna do it. No, we're not. I'm yelling. Who yelling? Me? I am not tough. You know what's tough? You know what'll be tough? If I just hit this X right here, boom, and I left. That'll be tough. That'll be tough if I just hit the X and just was gone. You know what I'm saying? That'll be tough. Y'all will be like, oh my God, she just left like that? What? That'll be tough. I'm not tough. Not tough at all. I talked about the cancer man this morning, y'all. You want to get the full cancer Michaela Pink? Go watch that video. That one was kind of... So I've been doing all the zodiac signs for all of you guys who want information about, well, what if he a Virgo and my sun rising is Aquarius? What that mean? How do I ask an Aquarius man with his Pluto in Virgo and his Venus is in Mars? What do I do? So I did that video because y'all know I don't know. It's just a case study for us. And we've been doing that on this channel. So for all the people who want to know about astrology, go hit up that playlist. And I am going to do all of the signs. Oh, I'm me. I'm me, and I'm going to be me. Watch them all. Watch them all. Watch everybody. I love it. Watch everybody. What I tell y'all, Spring Rose, if they don't give me promo, you don't mention age. We're not mentioning, thank you. Living Dobby, what? Y'all, this be me and this be my moderators. Ooh, they be flying under me. Oh, you seen that? Look at that bling. Look at that. Eternity band from the back and the front. From the back and the front. Oh, what? What was it? Anyway, now I'm gonna go. I'm about to go. What to say to people who say you would be nothing without your parents? You know what? I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of myself. I worked through that. Did y'all see? Did y'all see? Did y'all see? I worked through my frustration. I got through the video. I went longer than I wanted to. I almost cussed only once. This is growth right here, baby. This is growth right before your eyes. You didn't know? I had to woo-saw. I had to woo-saw, but I did that. I did that. I'm proud of me. I'm proud of me. I didn't even get, did I get emotional? I probably got emotional. Yeah, I probably got emotional, but it's no big deal. I didn't go off. I'm proud of me. But you know what? A lot of people hate me, which is, I'm, you know, whatever. Most people don't like me anyway. But this is, you guys, I'm real. I'm real. It just is what it is. And I just tell it like it is. You know, if I feel like saying it, I'm going to say it. If I don't feel like saying it, then I don't say it. But you never have to worry or question, did she really mean that? Did she really say that? You're always going to know what I think. You can call it emotional if you want, but I'm going to tell you, you might not even like it. Oh, well. So, you're never going to meet one like me, baby. Just saying. Exactly. I'm not a robot. Not at all. Not at all. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you would like a consultation or any of my products and services, don't hesitate to reach out to me in a DM and I would be glad to help you. Be on the look for the part 2, book number 2 of the Gold Digger Chronicles, where this one is going to be the how-to, where I tell it all. How I went from mediocrity to success. I'm going to give you guys that in a book. Don't forget to like this video, 227 of us. Y'all remember 227 with Sandra? Mary. Remember that? 227. There's 227 of us. Don't forget to like the video. Subscribe to this channel. Hit the bell icon. I will be going live at 9 a.m. just because I've got stuff to do. So I can't be here, you know, all day long. And I have certain times where I have a schedule, literally. February, booked and busy. I got stuff to collect, people to pay back, Peter, Paul, all of them. So Central Time, 9 a.m., early in the morning. I'm getting face beat outfits and everything together real early. So y'all come back. Y'all come back. Y'all can get dressed. It's 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Y'all can get dressed to me. We can get dressed together. We're going to talk about some little topics. So come back. Don't just have me on here by myself, okay? Then if you miss it, log back in on your lunch break and come back and watch me. Y'all know I'll be talking about good stuff. Today, what was my video today? Today was a good video. Today I talked about, y'all done made me tired, girl. No, if it's 9 a.m. Central, it's going to be 10 a.m. Eastern. So if, no, 9 a.m. in the morning, 9 a.m. Today I did, y'all, what was the video today? Cancer man. Oh, and does he like me? 3 signs to know if he likes you. It's not what you think. It's not a pick me at a video. So go watch that one. Also go watch it about the Cancer man and you'll see Pastor's real true personality come out again. You ready to go, Foxy? So I'm Michaela Pink. And that's what I think. But why you, Miss Ella Suarez, why you always give me an upside down smiley face? What that mean? I'm gonna wait until Miss Ella can tell me that. She always give me an upside down smiley face, and I want to know what that is. Yeah, we can get dressed together and do our makeup and stuff. Ella, oh, it's your favorite? Oh, that's your upside down smiley face? Really? Oh, I'm gonna Google it and see what that means. Right, I'm trying to see. I'm like, she always puts the upside down smiley face. So, okay. So, girls, see you guys in the morning. I know y'all gonna be getting dressed or probably driving to work. Turn me on. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have our video, and I'll be back. So, get your rest. Go take your lashes off and scrub your face. Why do it matter? Because I want to know. Michaela Pink, let me get off here. I'm just messing with you. I'm Michaela Pink, and that's what I think.